PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the evening news blast. LGBTQ Nation is reporting President Donald Trump made hateful comments about transgender people during his Tuesday Oval Office meeting with Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney. Carney, whose child, Sasha Carney, is non-binary, sat silently on video during Trump's comments, and it's not the first time Trump has made transphobic statements during his visits with foreign leaders. We have no men and women's sports. We're not going to take your child away and change the sex of your child. We're not going to do things like that, Trump said as Mark Carney looked down with his hands folded on his knee. Then Trump claimed that Democrats harmed the nation with woke crap, adding, and now it has stopped. The meeting was ostensibly to discuss U.S.-Canadian relations following Trump's threats to annex Canada as the 51st state, his imposition of 50% tariffs on steel and aluminum Canadian imports, and the looming renegotiation of the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement trade deal. While Trump called Carney a world-class leader and a tough negotiator, social media users criticized Carney's silence as Trump essentially mocked his child. One ex-user, Chloe Michelle, wrote, "Carney's kid is a transgender. The coward couldn't even speak up to Trump for his own blood. If he can't defend his own kid, he'll never be able to defend a nation." While anti-trans conservatives have long repeated Trump's comment about men and women's sports, Trump's executive orders punishing schools with trans-inclusive sports policies have also affected non-collegiate and non-professional athletes, including high school girls. Critics of anti-trans sports bans say they encourage genital inspections of cisgender athletes accused of being trans while doing nothing to address the funding gaps they actually harm female sports programs. Moreover, no one is advocating for men to be allowed to play women's sports in the U.S. He is deliberately misgendering trans women athletes to make it seem like trans people are being unreasonable and asking to participate in sports as their authentic selves. Additionally, Trump and Republicans have long lied about trans-friendly states kidnapping kids from their homes if their parents don't provide them gender-affirming care. It's a lie. While child protection agencies and custody courts can, in some states and in some contexts, consider a guardian's anti-LGBTQ plus views while evaluating their suitability for raising queer kids, no state has ever abducted children from their parents to subject them to gender-affirming care. No, that was actually ICE abducting kids to deport to other nations. Let's get this abundantly clear. Trump has uttered similarly transphobic statements during visits by other world leaders. During his late April Oval Office meeting with El Salvador President Nayib Bukele, Trump asked, "Do you allow men to play in women's sports? Do you allow men to box your women and box? Because I know you have a lot of boxers." Bukele responded, "That's violence." The exchange was likely a reference to Algerian Olympic boxer Imani Khalif. Trump and other anti-trans figures accused Khalif of being trans and abusing women as she won a gold medal in the 2024 Summer Games. Khalif is not trans, and Trump's idiotic claims subjected her to transphobic death threats. Way to go, Trump. In response to their exchange, GLAAD President and CEO Sarah Kate Ellis told Advocate, "This kind of rhetoric is completely disconnected from the lives and values of everyday Americans. At the end of the day, we all want the same things: belonging, peace, and the ability to take care of ourselves and our families. That's what matters. That is what unites us. The focus should be on the real issues that are impacting Americans right now, not manufactured outrage or divisive distractions." That's the news blast for this hour. If you are watching our news videos on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. PEP Radio is now available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.